Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our regular Wednesday show. And obviously today we'll have an agenda. And the abnormal part is normally the people that's supposed to be on the chat side is not, and normally people who's not on the chat side is. So I don't know if I should give them a few minutes or what. Should we give them a few minutes? Let's see if more is gonna join us, and let's give them a few minutes. But first, let's start with this, okay? Obviously, those people who come to this show today is also here because our member Calvin Bush's wife has passed away in an accident, and we want to honor our family. We want to, give our prayers and our thoughts to Kelvin's wife, which is Kelsey Bush. So please go ahead and light a cigar up for her, and in honor of her, and just hopefully that she will be in a better place. She will rest in peace. So we can we can do that right now. All right, choose your cigar, light one up. I adjust this a little bit because I don't know why I look like a zombie. There we go. So my choice is actually Allegiance for today. I'm gonna light it up right now. So we're 3 minutes in. Let's wait 2 more minutes at 9:05. That's 5 minutes, and then we'll proceed. Okay. Right now will be a good time for you to light up your cigar, of course, right? And we'll deal with the rest later. But we'll do that right now.
Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the guys is at.
Yeah, I thought some people said that they were gonna show up, but if they are a little slow, that's fine. They can. Everybody can do this on their own time too. It's just in honor of them. I just wanted to do one together. Let me also pull up the Discord. There we go.
Yeah, Martin. So it was unusual to see you in daylight.
I know.
It's not daylight outside me.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, it'll be getting light in a while here.
You go grab my stuff. I forgot it. I'm trying to get my camera set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Let's see. Speaker should be speaker. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not like you, Tony. I can't smoke in my man cave.
Okay. Filters. So for those people who doesn't know, her funeral is tomorrow at 1. I believe they will accept people at 1 and then start at 2. So you know, if tomorrow you missed this and then you're watching this tomorrow, please also offer your prayers to her and the family. As far as I know, she left behind 2 children with Calvin. So
Yeah. That's
and
tough.
also, I also want to thank everybody too for those people who have chipped in for, you know, we as a Legion has sent over cards and flour for the event tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody who chipped in. That is something the Legion has done as a family every time, and it's a really kind gesture from everybody, and I think it's a good thing, and I think that we continue to do it, but at the same time, I hope we never have to do it, kind of thing. It's one of those things that, although it's a kind gesture, it's just, you know, every time when something like this happen, Legion has always showed that we care, that we are willing, but I don't want to see anyone go sooner than they have to. So it's one of those things that it's quite complex in my mind, because I wish that we always do the kind things for our family, our SSL family, at the same time that I don't want anybody to go before their time's up. So let's do what we planned. Let's go ahead and offer a moment of silence before we start today's thing. And we're starting now. Okay, thanks. Big thanks for everybody who participated today. It might be a small gesture, but I actually think that means a lot. So, cigars to Calvin. I also want to bring it up. I don't always read Facebook anymore, but if you do see a news that needs my attention, please go ahead and bring it up to me, because, like, you know, I don't always get to see it, but if I know about it, it'll be a different story. Okay, so I wouldn't have known the story soon enough had Sherry not bring it to me or to my attention. Why do I look so funny today? Might be me, but yeah, sure. There we go.
I don't remember. Was Calvin at one of the meets. No, it wasn't at one of the meets.
What did you say?
I was trying to think if Calvin was at one of the meets. Because I want to say that I actually had a live chat with him a while back. I think it was early last year. It was just me and him. We were on my Facebook group, and I just popped in and did a live. And he actually showed up.
I'm not too sure if he did. That I cannot confirm with
I
the
do
guy.
remember talking to him. He's a really good guy. It just
Oh, yeah.
sucks that something like this had to happen to him and his family.
I don't think I ever had a chance to know about his family. So, but nevertheless, still part of the SSL family.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad that everything's working right now because I was afraid that my computer wasn't gonna work today. I just changed the video card today, and somehow this video card is not just a video card. It's taking control over my speakers and microphones and everything from this one video card. Don't know why, but it is working. So at least it's working.
They got AI built into it.
I tried the AI thing. I look super weird. That like I kind of scare myself a little bit because I guess my eyes are too small, so it compensates and it makes the whites of my eyes like extremely noticeable, and the eyeball just look like a black dot, and it's just weird. Yeah, I don't know. It looks weird. So I'm trying to figure out where that noise came from.
Your eyes always kind of look like a black dot.
Oh, that's you. Martin, did you know your thing is making like vibrating noises?
This? Like what?
It was like on. If you look at your chat screen, it lights up whenever it has that vibrating noise. I don't know what's vibrating.
Maybe it's my. Yeah, it's probably my my phone because I'm using my phone as an external camera, and then the notifications were coming through.
Yeah, there's a lot of notification there. Don't. I suppose. Yeah, but yeah,
I thought his stomach was rumbling.
So today I did receive this.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not gonna smoke it today. But I'll open this just to see how it looks like in there. I don't know why like none of you guys thought this thing looks like the Fendi Monster logo.
It looks like someone dragon movie. How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, How to Train a Dragon, like the what's that called, Tooth or something like that?
Something like that.
Also, all the Fendi bag monster thing has this eyes in it. I showed it to my wife. I was like, "Look, what is this?" She's like, "What? Is that Fendi?" I said, "Oh yeah, that does look like a Fendi." But yeah, I received this today. I also have cigar coming in tomorrow, and all that will be listed in our cigar review once I receive it. Like I'll record cigar review as soon as I get it, but I have to get it.
What's up, Tristan?
All right, see if I can open this up. Honestly, I did thought about whether or not to buy an entire box. If it wasn't because the way the box looked, I probably wouldn't have bought the entire box for this TAA. Because I don't like Toro all that much. Okay.
Well, you got something that not very many people have.
I mean, yeah, like it's TAA, it's limited edition. Shouldn't you do a little bit better job on your boxes, man. You see the gap right here?
Mhm.
There's a gap here. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to send that one back.
See this gap right here?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
see it.
it's a okay. It's a limited edition, right? People keep it, right? People use this as, you know, put the cigar in there. You should make it like, you know, sealed better kind of thing. I don't know, just I thought. I know you guys don't always agree with what I think about presentations, but I do care about presentation. What are you gonna do, you know?
Mhm.
We've never said that what you're saying is wrong. We just, you know,
You just
put a little different weight on it, maybe, but doesn't make you wrong.
see if that opens it. Yeah, it does. Not bad. The feeling of wow didn't, you know, it was kind of there, right? The cigar does feel like big. It's like, I don't know, it's not box pressed, but it's not round either. It's kind of oval. It's kind of oval. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of oval,
Yeah, it's box pressed.
but it's not
Soft.
the size round.
Yeah, it's soft box pressed.
Soft
Yeah,
box
soft
press.
pressed. So it's not really like a full box press. It's just kind of flattened out a little bit. And see that there's like rounded oval. Rounded oval. So I don't know. It looks pretty cool. It says TAA exclusive 2022 on it. Murcielago Toro oval. Yeah, I should say oval on it. Right there. Murcielago Toro oval.
Val was disappointed in the 601 orange box.
What do you mean?
Oh, because it's cardboard.
No, it's not gonna.
Say oval or oral.
Oval. OVAL. Yeah, oval.
Oval. What the hell?
Yeah, I should say oval. I don't know.
Yeah, it is oval. It's not box.
It's not box press. It's oval. Yeah, the 601 box, like I say, it was not. Let me put this in humidified situations environment. All right. Yeah, it's just paper box. I think that like it's kind of like in a way misleading, right? I don't know if I'm the only one, because when I looked at the picture, I thought it was like a small box or something like that.
Yeah, it's misleading.
I thought it was like a 10 cigar longer box. I thought the picture was different. But yeah, I think some of you make fun of me saying that it's table wood. Doesn't it look like, you know, one of those like, you know, cheap furniture table wood thing? Is like vinyl, not real wood kind of stuff? No?
You like that?
Yeah, isn't it like that? Come on, it does look like that.
You would.
So it didn't look like, you know, it didn't look like expensive wood, you know. So, but yeah,
It's hard to make paper look like expensive wood.
well, it's paper, but like it's printed, you know. I don't know. I think it's cool that they did it. At the same time, I think it's like,
They could have used the real wood too.
you know, it will be expensive to use real wood for something like this size, right? Because you had to custom make it. But I think it would be super cool though.
It's a limited edition thing, you know. It's not like they had to make a whole bunch of them.
But that's the thing though. Over here, there's nothing on this box that says limited edition,
Yeah.
right? And what if they decided to make it as like a full run, like a continuation of runs of this?
Then making the boxes would get cheaper.
You know, Well, it's not any cheaper than what it is already. It's $10.
No, I mean cheaper than what it would cost for 500 wooden boxes.
Right? I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't you pay a little bit more if the box would have been wood?
Oh, I'll pay a little bit more. For those people who watch my review on this one, I actually like it. It's not bad. So surprisingly, I actually liked it. You know, if I like it, that means Martin will not like it.
Right?
Yeah. So you just don't bother to get it, Martin.
Good idea.
But yeah, now I'm not smoking that right now just in case I decided to give more away on raffles. So I'd leave it in there. But yeah, like Val said, it looked like a laminated wood panel or something like that.
Of course, you just left me in a total pickle here, because I usually know that I like a cigar if you don't like it or if Martine don't like it. But if Martine wouldn't like it and you do like it, that leaves me in a pickle.
But see, if you had a wooden box, then the cigars would be $10 or $12 because you'd be paying for the box.
I'm in a bigger pickle because that's all I have, and I know James wants them, and I was gonna offer a 5-pack to James, but if I offer a 5-pack to James for James to take, Jeff is gonna say, "What about him?"
Yeah, and then the whole box is gone.
Yep.
So I had to think about what I'm gonna do about that. Can I just save you guys each 2? Would that be okay?
Yeah, you can do that.
Send a 5-pack and let them fight over it.
Right? They will just fight over that one, right? Just like, Yeah, but I thought about you guys, okay? But then that's all I have. So, like, I can't produce another 10 for you guys.
There's no fight over that one because, possession is 9/10 of the law, right?
I mean, that's the problem. If you like it, there's no more for me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But I'll keep some on the side, and then we'll decide what to do with it later. Because I already have one. There's only 9 left. I want to give one away. Now there's only 8 left. So, but if I give you guys 4 each, then I'm the loser. Over here, I only have 1.
Yeah, that's true.
So let me figure that out. But don't feel like it's the end of the world yet. I know. I had to think about you guys. I did.
Yeah.
So are they not making it, or what's the deal?
Appreciate that.
I think they are making it. Some places has more than others, just not here. If Michael got a few bucks, it'll be so much easier. Michael didn't get a few bucks, so that's why it's a little tougher.
Okay.
Right? So if let's say if I save you guys a few, I save James a few, I save Jeff a few, and then I had to decide whether or not to save Martin a few, because Martin get it, he might not like it. It's just like that tastes like orange crayons. Then I waste a few.
Yeah. He likes yellow crayons more than orange ones anyway. So.
But that's the thing. See, Martin used to hate San Andreas wrappers, and I think the yellow is San Andreas wrapper. So
Martin's gotten all wishy-washy on us over the years. He smokes stuff now that he used to hate. So.
Right.
And the San Andreas, let's say if I had the San Andreas one, he may or may not like that one too.
I've had to stop liking a lot of cigars because of him.
I think a lot of people liked a lot more cigars because he hated them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And all of a sudden he started liking it. It's like, damn, I can't smoke that no more.
Yep.
And then Martin started like drinking Budweiser, and everybody stopped drinking Budweiser. See the trend here.
Oh, Bud Light, yeah. So we've noticed the way he sits now. So
I did not even know there was such problem. I did not know such problem until like 2 days ago. I thought it was just like, why is Martin talk about beer and stuff? I did not even know there was an issue with that beer until, you know, the other day I even sent a videos. When I watched this, I thought about like, you know, Martin was drinking that beer. I was wondering why. And then, like, you know, just a couple of days ago, I was watching the YouTube. And then somebody talking about it. I was like, wait, that's the case? And my wife was like, yeah, it's been happening for 2 weeks, you idiot. I was like, okay, thanks. I did not know about it at all. But, you know, it's kind of interesting to see whether or not that can do enough damage. Because, like, you know, it's beer. And it's a beer that people drink it despite of people talking shit all the time. You know, like, people's like, Bud Light sucks. They still drink it, though. But now, like, you know, it's like, Bud Light sucks, but they stop drinking it. That's kind of different. So, you know, I wonder how that's going to turn out. Because I will stop drinking a beer just because Whoopi Goldberg drinks it.
I think the whole thing started at Miller Lite, you know.
I don't understand why people even make light beer. So, like, couldn't you just make a beer that is light without calling it light? I don't know if that was
Yep.
like,
I mean, they have the blondes, which is
And then they don't even spell light right, you know. It's like
right?
like to eat.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's call it light, but let's spell it Lite.
they spell it like a moron, you know. It's like,
It's one of those things. I don't know.
Because when you're drunk, you just leave the GH out.
well, when I say light, I leave the GH out anyway, but you know, I spell it with
But that's the thing. I've never drank light beer before. Is light beer still any lighter than a beer? Is it lighter in taste or is it lighter in alcohol?
That's
I
not in
think
taste.
I think yes to both of those questions.
Yeah, yes to both. It is lighter. It's not a heavier beer. It doesn't feel like.
I think it's light in calories, you know.
It
No,
is
but that's
lighter
the
in
thing. Like, you know, for example, Coke and Diet Coke, right? Diet Coke tastes nothing like a Coke.
Yeah, but they don't call it Coke Light.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's the lighter version of it, and it's less different kind of sugar, but it doesn't even taste the same thing. So they kind of changed it. So I don't know how that was put
It's
together.
Coke, they would have to do it different anyway. They have to call it LYT, you know. It's just light.
And like, here's a question, right? People who's drinking beer, do you really care about how much calories in your beer? You know that for every beer you drink is a slice of bread. So it's like, do you really care how much calorie you're consuming when you drink it?
Well, that's not much calories because a slice of bread's got what 110
No, because
calories.
after you are drunk, it all comes back out anyway. Does it matter how much calorie you just took in? So I don't get the light beer part. I don't get the light beer. If you got taking calorie anyway, wouldn't you just get the better beer to start with? Like,
I mean, people just like a lightly flavored beer because they can't handle a stout.
like what is
So
the
people
difference
want
between
something-
drinking a light beer and alcohol-free beer then?
I mean, one's water and the other one's not.
No, both are water.
I mean, you have water content in it, yeah, but one has more of a beer flavor
Does it?
with the alcohol.
No, one of them has alcohol, the other one doesn't. And I think light beer tastes just like the beer, like the alcohol-free beer.
Oh, I don't know. All of it runs right through you. So it makes you wonder why they even bother to, you know, they should just put the urinals right there at the bar. You can
Right.
just sit there on the fucking bar stool
Stand
and
there.
drink your beer and then
But beer is actually healthy, though. Beer is actually healthy.
Great.
Drinking 1 or 2 beer a day is actually healthy.
and the beer drains right back down into the barrel and shit, you know. So
What's up, Albert?
Albert's muted and no screen. Anderson,
yeah,
Anderson, you're a half hour late.
yeah. They were
All right,
having
you
a
hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you're on the
driving,
phone.
So, yeah, I'm driving, so
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounded like
I'm about 20 minutes away, but had a thing. Sorry.
Oh no, you know what? You yeah. Please focus on driving and don't get into an accident.
I
Yeah. We can talk to you after 20 minutes.
all right. That's it.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Just gotta fix this a little bit. Man. I don't know. Somehow I just look so weird on the camera today. I have no idea what it is, but I look weird. I don't even know what to adjust. I just look weird. Whatever. So yeah, I think I tried to get all the cigars that we need to talk about recently. I can't think of any other cigar that I can get my hands on that we haven't. Other than
Why is Innocent telling everybody he's flat?
because he was late by half an hour.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Martin, you're muted, just so you know. I think I saw you talking, but you're muted.
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? That black people are late all the time? I don't get
I think that has nothing to do with black. It has everything to do with innocent that are black.
Yeah, it has to do with Innocent. Yeah,
Yeah, innocent just basically he's just telling you that he cannot be on time. He had to be half an hour late. Everything.
Yep.
But yeah. Let's not make this a racial thing, innocent.
I'm telling you. I wasn't gonna go there.
So
yeah,
you're
right.
The next cigar that I need to get my hands on is that Patina 5-year limited edition one. How many people got it? I don't think Michael got a lot of boxes. I wonder how many people got that.
He got 4 boxes of it. What you said? 40 cigars.
He said he got 4 boxes, but by the time he talked to us, he only had 2 boxes left, or like 40 cigars left, something like that.
I thought it was only 10 cigars to a box.
I'm not too sure exactly how many he have, but he's not here right now. Can't ask him. I remember he said that there's only a few left. Let me see if I can find that post.
Yeah, I don't think they were 20 to a box.
I don't know.
It was, I forgot how much it was, like $20 a cigar.
Yeah. I think there's only 10 in the box.
Let's see.
Because he was selling them for 178 a box or something like that. Yeah.
And try to get to that post.
Yeah, 200 bucks a box. Got to be 10 cigars in there.
You would think it'll be easy to find that one, but nope. Let's see. That has to be something like Monday, right? Talked about it Monday? And it's like, you have no excuse. You have no excuse.
You gotta get the German salute, James.
Why you wanna do that to Tony, huh?
What's going on, Martin? What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Martin?
Come on his YouTube show and automatically you're showing that, you know.
No. So innocent, because you're late. Because you're late, you should offer your moment of silence right now.
I'm sorry.
Curious as to how long his moment of silence is going to be.
It could be for the next month. That's fine too. But
at least a minute.
He got 4 boxes left. $200 MSRP, $20 a stick, so 10 stick per box.
Man, I usually buy 5-packs, but $90 for a 5-pack Patinas.
Yeah. But it is a 6x52, so it's rather a big cigar.
No, but
But hey, it's San Andreas wrapper.
And $20 they're $20 a piece. I mean, for the cigars normally. So
Wow, yeah. That's pretty high.
The funny part is that it's pretty high, but if you think about like where James is and he's getting cigars, his cigars probably all close to $20 each.
Well, I'm sure.
Last
I mean,
one.
if you live in California, same difference.
The last ones I bought that from, that were $20 a piece were these.
Yeah. So if you
What's,
think about it, it's
so-
bad, but it's not that bad.
Where I bought a whole box of them. I mean,
It's
I only
bad, but
bought
not
that
that bad.
box because the box was so damn cool and hand painted.
It's bad, but not that bad. I mean, let me try this. Let me try this autofocus thing, see if it works.
Let's see. I'm trying to find.
This is what I'm going to smoke later on for Calvin Bush's wife.
There we go.
What,
I need some more Pascuelos.
is it cold over there right now, James?
It's a little bit cold, yeah, but it's just too early to go out and be chatting and stuff. And
Your
Listen to
neighbors,
neighbors
your
now.
neighbors. Seriously, come on. What about freedom? What about
yeah, freedom.
freedom? Freedom.
Freedom.
Talk about free. They like David Hasselhoff. Yeah. Come on, you know David Hasselhoff made famous the song "Freedom."
I don't,
Talking
but I
about
know who
freedom.
David Hasselhoff is.
Yeah, he's a big, well-known singer. More well-known as a singer over here than he is as an actor.
That's pretty
I
crazy.
don't know. I don't know that David Hasselhoff was a singer.
Well,
He's famous in Germany and he sings there. So
Yeah, I mean, I never thought he was a great singer either, but he is well loved by the Germans as a singer.
does he have Germany songs like actually in German?
No, he sings in English.
Does German
Somewhere-
people in Germany actually understand English normally or no? No, right?
A good number do, yeah. Depends on where you go.
Okay.
If there was any kind of army base right close, right where people live, then there was a lot of English. Like, if you go out in the little towns and stuff where no Americans were stationed and nothing, then you're probably not going to have a whole lot of understanding a lot of English. They all learn English in school. It's
They did?
mandatory. It's mandatory to learn English in school, but it's still only basic English what they learn, and then a lot of
Like
them
what? Like
forget it.
hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Man, have a pen, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty intense what they learn because they do learn the grammar and everything. But when you don't use the language, you kind of forget it, and so by the time that they, a lot of them don't use English all the time, so they.
Let's say one random tourist go to Germany without going to the tourist trap. Can they communicate their way to a bus stop?
Yeah,
So if I go to Germany, I go to a random person and say, "Hey, excuse me, how do I go to how do I go to a normal, like a train stop or something like that?" They'll understand it and they'll be like, "Oh, right there."
yeah,
Would they be able to say in English that way? Turn left, the next roundabout, take the stair down.
yeah,
There will be.
yeah.
Oh, so that's better.
Most of them would, or they would be able to find somebody that can.
Yeah, I just wondering like the level of it because in some Asian countries like Taiwan or even Japan, there like if you go to high school, there is some sort of level of English that you have to take. But like if you go to a Japanese person and start speaking English to them, they will get flustered. They will be like, "Oh no," and then they will be try to gesture their way. But when I say something like how to get to a bus stop, they were just like, "I'll just take you there," because they don't know how to describe it to you.
If you go to McDonald's, you can order in English too. So
Can you?
yeah,
Wow.
I have not found a McDonald's over here yet that you couldn't order in English and them understand what you're asking for.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So do they serve like like any national like German dishes there, or everything is still like in America?
Hot
They
chocolate.
serve the American stuff that McDonald's sells, but
Hmm.
they renamed some of it. Not they didn't rename it to German names. They just renamed it to
So like Big
different
Mac
names.
wouldn't be Big Mac.
No, Big Mac's a Big Mac, but a quarter pounder with cheese is like what they call a hamburger royale.
Oh yes, yes, because they don't use pounds there. So a quarter pounder, how much is that?
Yeah.
So
Converted.
so I can't go there and get a chicken schnitzel.
Not at
What?
McDonald's.
You can get a chicken sandwich.
You can get a chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's just not beaten.
Mhm.
Well, that probably is.
Beat the chicken. Ah.
Uh,
In Japan, if you go to McDonald's, they always, I think every McDonald's has at least one English speaker. So if you start ordering in English, you'll just have the person switch right away just to talk to you in English. Because McDonald's is American food, so they want to have at least one person speak English.
Because I think chicken McNuggets are pretty much just fat schnitzel, little bitty pieces. You know, it's
Would you consider that as? No,
well,
because
they all
that's
have.
not beaten. That's grounded.
I think because they all have the same shape. It's pressed. You know.
Yeah,
It's pressed
but then
in-
it's grounded into paste and then shaped into our 5 authentic
different
shapes.
shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then
but that's not really schnitzel because it's not beaten patties. It's ground up paste.
yeah. Oh well, it's. I mean, it's kind of similar. You know.
This is why chicken nugget cannot call it chicken nugget. It's actually chicken McNugget because it's not chicken nugget. They got in. I think in the beginning they call it chicken nugget, but people say that's not chicken nugget.
I don't know. Over here, at least, they always had that mac in there. You know, chicken mac nuggets.
Yeah, because it's not nuggets. It's closer to a chicken ball, meatball than chicken nugget.
So Tony, in Japan, like what's on the menu when you go to McDonald's in Japan?
Everything that you can order in the U.S. and then some.
As far as like, can you order like sushi?
No, they have like a teriyaki burger, specialty burger,
Okay.
just like a variation of different burgers. So you could, I believe, you can go to McDonald's and order rice balls.
Mm.
Yeah, so they do have like McDonald's rice balls. You know what? I can look it up to see what they have right now. McDonald's menu.
They probably serve, give you chopsticks too in Asia. So, although it would be hard to pick up a Big Mac with chopsticks.
Okay. So I don't know what that is. Hirumak. Hirumak. I need to change it. I don't know why it's in English. I'm gonna click back to Japanese so I can know what that is. What the fuck? Oh, they have like a specialty yuzu chicken sandwich right now.
Mm.
One piece collaboration yuzu chicken sandwich.
Mhm.
And it looks like somebody beat the bread so that the bread has like a lump. All right, let me show you guys.
Like a lump, like
That's what I want to do is order some lumpy bread.
It's
Is
not.
it,
Hey, it's not my fault.
like that artisan bread, where it has like a dip.
No, it's somebody punched the bread on the end. What angle? So it's got a lump.
That's weird.
Here. Oh shit! Where is it? 1 second. Where did it go? What the hell?
Is that like a French theme or something? Like serving Quasimodo bread?
All right, save into image. Okay. And then right here.
pretty soon we'll just tell our computers to do this shit. You know that.
That would be nice. That would be really nice because I hate this copy and paste shit.
I don't know if I could ever get used to just. Yep, Quasimodo bread.
Oh wow.
You see that it has a lump on the side? It looks like somebody just freaking punched it in the head.
It's the hunch bread of Notre Dame.
Okay. They have soy sauce flavored patties. Okay, soy sauce flavored patties. They have. Try to see what else is different.
Is that the sign for yen next to the?
Yes, that is a sign for yen. So 460 yen is about $4. So
Yeah.
they have a special dip, which is some sort of butter. Some sort of butter. So oh no, it's like shaka shaka potato. I don't know what that is. Shaka shaka potato with the potato butter. That's the new sauce they have.
Well,
Hey Tony, go
Yes.
go to half for real quick.
Half wheel?
Yes.
I can't go there, but I will pull up a webpage.
Yes.
I can go there. They're in Dallas.
Yep.
What about it?
Scroll down.
How down? How much down?
You'll see it right away.
What, you want me to see the lighter thing?
The
Hey, well,
the SpaceX lighter.
Yeah, someone decided to get one today, and our team made sure to remind them it only goes one way.
Yeah.
Val would get stuck right on the top where the hat is at. Man.
Yeah, I did see that hat. Also, the Cigar Zap creates foot-operated cigar cutter and lighter. That's huge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would anybody want that in the house? But
Wait a minute, foot operated cigar lighter and cutter.
so one foot step, like one of the step, light up the fire. The other one cuts the cigar, I guess.
Yeah, but where do you cut the cigar and light? Where, where's the
Obviously
flame
on the
coming?
top, you don't see it, right? Obviously it's on the top somewhere.
Yeah, but that's like way higher than somebody's. Holy
I don't
crap!
know. I don't know. But like, how much that torch lighter is gonna cost? You think? Not 175.
Shit.
Damn.
I guess that one window opens or whatever on the one.
I don't know.
There ain't no window on the other side.
The lighter is
On the other one. Wow, that looks really weird.
So, since they make a torch lighter, do you think that Elon Musk regularly enjoys a cigar?
I would say so.
I think
What do you think he used something that big to light up a blunt?
yo,
Probably a
listen,
blunt.
you seen him on Rogan.
It's like that
Yep.
tiny and use the thing like this big and go. I don't know. Great Habano Double X Anniversary
looked
Edition
cool.
Limitada.
That looked cool. The Gran Habano.
That design actually makes it look kind of like a Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just me, but actually looks like a little bit like a Cuban-ish design. And I like that because it's very like different. It looks cool. I like the band. I like the band. It's busy, but not that busy.
Yeah.
It looks good.
About it.
Oh, so they're actually extending the Amazon basin line.
Okay. With
No, what it's saying that they come out with the Amazon basin extra añejo.
okay.
Añejo, sorry. But better, Martin, better.
And I think Rojas is coming out with a new cigar too, right? The thing
Yeah.
where like the band looks like a taco, but not taco. What do they call it? Is it taco? No,
Tacos?
it's called something else. The band is right in the middle.
You're muted, Albert.
Doesn't CAO have their cigars rolled up Perdomo?
No, fucking
No, CAO has their own factories.
Yeah, Albert, you came in here trying to start something, Albert. You came in here trying to start something.
I just asked a question, man.
Oh, dude, you know that was a loaded question right there.
Placencia also have a new cigar called Etifo. That's pretty cool, the green band.
Is it that Brazilian cigar?
So what?
Is it that Brazilian cigar?
Well,
I
it's
can't
the
pronounce it.
name
It's
is spelled
weird.
out in Arabic, so I don't know if it's Brazilian.
Oh, hey, Martin, this Villager 125 is
It's the 2022 FIFA World Cup cigar.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what it is.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
lot
but-
left over.
yeah, but I was gonna say, isn't that one like $60 a stick for that one?
Which one?
For the,
Only in Qatar.
yeah.
5,000 box of 10 cigar were released.
Mm.
I don't know. It is $65 cigar, $6.50 for each 10 count.
Fuck. God damn.
Wow, that's actually very pricey.
Yeah.
But you know, when it comes to FIFA, they will spend any money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They'll spend any money. London neon green telephone booth strips in store. I wonder how that one tastes like. London neon green telephone. Who makes it? Again, San Andreas. What's it with San Andreas wrapper just everywhere now?
It's cheap, maybe. Maybe it might be cheaper.
Well, the cigar is $14.60 a cigar, so
Are you finding fault with the San Andreas wrapper?
oh my god, come on.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's false, but it could be just.
No, San Andreas fault. Come on. Even I got that one.
Innocent didn't get it.
Fucking Albert. Oh man.
Like, I don't see how you can find any fault with it. It's a good wrapper.
No,
Wow.
what I was just gonna say is
That cigar cutter lighter thing is $11.99. It's $1,200. Yeah, it will help eliminate missing cutter and lighters. Yeah, I don't know how you gotta get this one missing, but yeah, sure.
I think I want to do that. Let's go buy some land, Tony. Shadow Smokers Legion land.
Lamb
Let's do it.
Land.
And
and
property.
And then
acre.
let's make a whole crop of
Yes,
some
it's all
wrapper.
tobacco.
well, just because you bought
And then-
land does not mean you can crop on it. It does not mean you can plant anything on it.
Well, you have to work that out. I'm saying.
No. We can do it. Yeah, we can crowdfund it. But you know, who's gonna continue to foot the cost of the estate tax and all that stuff? So
You will. You'll handle that with your international business sense.
yo, you know what's kind of crazy?
that's not how that
Like,
works.
Yo, I was thinking about like growing tobacco in the backyard, and like in corner like Newark's finest tobacco.
The thing is that
A yardstick.
Yeah.
Albert, usually people came out with the idea have to foot the financing.
Oh shit.
No, I'm the idea guy, and I'm not the finance guy.
Yeah. That's not his department.
Definitely not my department either.
Yeah.
Right, PCA 2023.
Martine, with us still?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Tony, so do you need like a special license to grow, like as far as like for your own personal use?
No,
Like-
not for personal use.
Okay.
For tobaccos, you can grow your own tobacco, not for personal use. But if you gotta sell something, then now
Yeah.
you need license to do that. Besides, what we're gonna do, buy a land 1 foot by 1 foot and then just one plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, you know. Besides, let's say if we did, how many cigars do you think you can make out of that small amount of land? Let's say even we decide to use like get a 1 acre of land, and then you decide to farm it. Who's gonna go farm it? It ain't gonna be for me. I can barely do my backyard.
We'll do a half acre.
My backyard is like like a third of an acre, and I still don't want to deal with it.
No, we'll do a half acre, and our brand name will be Hills Half Acre. I've got all kinds of ideas, man. I got all kinds of ideas.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, ideas are just that,
Yeah.
ideas until you put
Yeah,
into
they are.
action.
Eventually something's gonna stick, man.
Yeah, well, I also have an idea that we should, you know, buy a Shadow Smokers Legion land so we can start building our own rockets to the space, because you know everybody else go to Mars, and then we still need to go there somehow. And I'm not
We should
paying
go
the
the opposite
$250,000 ticket.
We should go the opposite direction of Mars, man.
So which direction do you think you can go?
The other direct, 180 degrees the other way.
You'll still meet Mars because we rotate, you know, we orbit. By the time the distance you go, it probably is opposite anyway. The time that you go there. In fact, if you go the opposite direction, you'll probably see Mars a few times while it's still not there. I don't think that's how it works, man. I don't think that's how it works.
I think if we go the opposite direction, we'll run into the sun. So that's not good.
But once you pass it, you'll still eventually reach Mars.
True.
Mercury is not habitable. So I don't know why anybody want to go to Mercury. Mercury looks nice, but it's definitely not nice.
You talking about Freddie Mercury?
That will be the same thing. It's nice, but it's not so nice. You know, the other day I was bringing up the question, like, does anybody ever figure out how to use the three seashells?
Huh?
When I say 3 seashell, does anybody get the reference?
I know you're talking about Fifth Sense or whatever that movie.
It's
with,
Demolition
Bruce
Man.
Willis. Yeah,
It's called
Bruce-
Demolition
Bruce
Man.
Willis movie.
It's a movie from, I think, 1993 or something like that. 1990,
Oh,
something, in the 90s.
Is it with Wesley Snipes?
No, it's Stallone.
Stallone, yeah, Demolition Man. When he came back and then they didn't have toilet paper anymore, they used 3 seashells.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The other day I was talking about that, and no one get my reference.
Yeah,
I-
welcome to getting old, dude.
But it's only the 90s. It's not like that far away.
I know you'll say that a lot. You're gonna say that a shitload of times. You're gonna be like,
Yeah,
"It's
from
only
now
fucking
on.
great." And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, right. That's forever ago." Yeah, I know.
But wasn't Wesley Snipes the
It
bad guy
sucks,
in
Tony. It
Demolition Man?
sucks.
With the
God,
blonde
it
hair?
sucks. Yeah.
What?
Oh, you heard me, Tony?
Yeah, I hear you. What did you say?
Wasn't Snipes the bad guy with the blonde hair?
Yeah, he was the bad guy, and Stallone was the guy they brought back to get him.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Who is echoing?
you didn't watch Caddyshack, did you, Tony?
That really depends. How old is that movie?
Did you watch it or no?
What was the movie called?
Caddyshack.
Tristan knows.
I just look at the picture to know whether or not I watched it. No, I did not watch it. No.
A lot of good stuff we can talk about there that you'll be like, oh, I don't know about that. That was the 80s.
Well, yeah, but then that's different. That's before I was born.
You see, there you go.
Somebody's got their YouTube turned on.
You hear it? I don't hear it. So
I hear a definite
It was
echo.
Martine.
you hear from your YouTube opening, or you hear from the?
My YouTube is off. I only have me on right now.
I think it's
And I still
Martin.
hear echo.
Hold on, everybody stop talking. Test 1, 2, 3. Nothing.
It only happens when Albert's talking.
Could be Albert.
Test 1, 2, 3.
No, it's you, James.
Yes,
I'm
1,
using
2,
a
3.
headset.
You're using the headset?
Yeah.
It's not, it can't be for me.
I didn't hear any echoes yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
But yeah,
whatever it is.
I don't know why I'm just sitting over there. All of a sudden, it's like, you know what? Did anybody ever figure out how to use the 3 seashells?
I think that was just a running gag in that movie.
Yeah, I did find out why they say the 3
three
seashells because so the director or something like that, the person who was writing the script, he ran out of idea. He wanted to put something stupid there, so he called another director or a screenwriter, and it just happened that screenwriter is taking a dump when he picked up the phone, and he's like, "Yeah, help me to get some idea," and he's like, "I don't know, I got 3 seashells over here," and so he figured to write something in for 3 seashells and taking a dump.
instead of toilet paper. Yeah.
But I still would like,
Maybe.
I would understand how to use 3 seashells while you're taking a dump. It's the wiping your butt with afterwards.
Yeah, that's weird, James.
But it turns out a lot of people tried to make sense of it, and they even had a graph on how to use it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
That shit seems like it hurt.
Disgusting anybody would put effort into figuring it out something that somebody else just thought up for a movie, It's like,
Well, but a lot of things are relatable no matter what, right?
I just figured,
6 degrees,
I don't know why I thought about that. It's just a random
6
thought.
degrees of separation and all that.
It's a
it's
random
one of
thing.
those, just a pretty shitty thought.
And what's with yesterday? Like, after I left, you guys, the chat room was filled up with people. I saw Innocent, I saw, Josh, and, everybody's filling out the chat room after I left. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were waiting.
They're waiting for me to leave, yeah?
Yeah, Martine came on like 30 seconds before I was hopping off.
He's like, man, I thought you'd never get off.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Mm.
That was that was one of them softballs.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You guys know how infused cigar is being slowly kind of phased out by obviously regulations, so you cannot have infused cigars, right? But what if the cigar wasn't infused but has flavor? For example, if I take a cigar, roll it, and within the leaf I put a piece of seaweed in there, now it's seaweed flavored cigars. Would that be okay?
Yep.
Now, Martin's like, no. But think of this way, okay, Martin? If somebody took espresso beans and grind it really, really fine and press into a sheet using pectin or whatever, make it into a sheet and then roll it into a cigar, that cigar will be an espresso flavored cigar.
Yep.
And it wouldn't be infused because it's using espresso beans.
I've actually thought about making a video of this, and I haven't actually pulled the plug. So I've got some tobacco inside of the humidor, loose tobacco leaves, and making like a parody video. And okay, guys, we're gonna make a coffee flavored cigar. Take some coffee, put it in there, and roll it up. And then, okay, this is how you get the pepper also. So you put a little bit of pepper, and then
Oh my god.
Yeah, because
You get a
now
hint
it's not
of
infused anymore.
it's an orange. There you go. That's how
Little
you get all
orange,
the flavor.
drops of orange juice. Yeah.
No, just get a zest thing and start zesting it, a little bit of skin in there, and then
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't be infused anymore. Would that be a possibility for the market? I don't know.
But if you squeeze orange juice into
No,
it,
that's
you know
that's what I'm saying. Not use orange
infused.
juice, but zest.
You'd have to put orange peel into the cigar.
Yeah, that's why I use zest. Or if you mix the orange juice with some like pectin, so it's like a gel, a layer of gel.
So it
Which is
doesn't
why-
actually.
It's not infusion; it's actual material.
Which is why I think that the pectin used for the sobremesa, the blue, has a little bit of a
Sugar.
sweetened cap.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. Okay, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It
Okay,
doesn't.
it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't.
Let's not have this argument again.
No, that's the argument is that the cigar has a sweetened cap. It does have a sweetened cap. I don't care what people say.
Oh,
I
what's the
don't care what
cigar?
people say either.
Just because
Huh?
it tastes like it does doesn't mean that
The
it
brulee,
does.
Mm.
sobremesa brulee.
I tend to trust the manufacturer more than I trust somebody just
I don't trust
tastes it,
anybody.
you know.
Wait, you say you trust
I don't-
manufacturer more than you trust anybody?
But I trust somebody that just says, okay, it tastes to me like it does, you know, so it must have it, you know.
You know, food manufacturer has been doing this for generations of putting shit that it shouldn't be in there, and then it's in there. All the like nutrition fact label that's at 0 is actually not 0. They've been doing that for generations.
So, but for me, I don't see why that manufacturer would do it anyway when he has his own flavored cigars anyway.
Especially that manufacturer doesn't have flavored cigars, and he said flat
No,
out,
he does.
there is no sugar added to those caps.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, people have been telling me, 0 calorie soda is 0 calorie, but it's not 0 calorie. So
That
He's a
particular
damn
guy has been pretty blunt about, and about
Coke Zero,
his honesty,
Coke,
you know.
Coke, Diet Coke says there's no sugar. Coke Zero Sugar says there's no sugar, but there's still sugar in there. Just not cane sugar.
Yeah.
Right? I think there's no argument that manufacturers do high stuff. You get a lot of preservative-free stuff. There's still preservatives in there.
Yeah, but when they hide stuff, they don't come out on videos and interviews and stuff and say, nope, it's not in there.
Well, no, they have no choice. I mean, if they got interviewed, that was a different story, but none of them will actually go on an interview.
Yeah, but Steve Saka did get interviewed about that. And he
Because
said
that's
there's
part of the industry. When's the last time you see
Because
somebody
there's
get
no
an interview
sweetened
because they
cap.
made a fool? They will
But he said
refuse.
there's no
They refuse
sweetened cap,
interviews.
you know?
But
you have to
for
believe
cigar
that he's
industry,
lying.
they don't refuse that interview. They are their product. Their face is their product.
I know,
So
but you would have to believe that he's lying to you when he says there's no sweetened cap. And that's what y'all guys are saying. Is that he lies, you know?
I didn't say he lies.
He's
He might not
Well,
even
let me
know.
say this. He might not be lying straight to your face, but he might be lying by omission. There's a
Well,
difference.
when he says flat out there is no sweetened cap, and he has said that in the interview. There is no sweetened cap on that brulee.
So my next question would be, in your
Oh.
definition, what is a sweetened cap? And then go back and flip it and say, okay, so what if this is not a sweetened cap? What
That's just your
things
way of trying to catch somebody in a lie, you know? That's
exactly? Because I don't believe anybody. If they're going to say one thing, but then
I know.
you taste it for yourself and it's something different, you have to question it.
Yeah. You don't have to.
But I do.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't like sweetened cap
So-
cigars, you'll definitely be able to tell. But then again,
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
you know,
The
'cause-
thing is, if that cap tastes sweetened to you and you don't like it, then you aren't going to buy the cigar anymore. And
but
just
that's the
all there
thing
is
though,
to it.
because the
It
rest of the
doesn't
cigar is
matter.
not sweet.
It really doesn't
Right.
matter if it has a sweetened cap or not. If you think it does and you don't like it because of that, you're not going to buy it, and you're the only one that's got to worry about it. But to go on and say to everybody it's got a sweetened cap, when the manufacturer is coming on and saying no, it doesn't.
But I think that's the ploy, though, because after that, he's to prove that he didn't, and he made a few that is infused.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he ended up did make it. Regardless, he did make it.
But in a limited amount, you know, as a challenge.
For more expensive of a price to prove a point. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you're gonna go prove a point, you can prove a point, but not at my expense.
Yeah, you just wanted to be a proof of point for free. You know, give me some free cigars so I can say I think there's still sugar in it. you
No,
know?
go take the cigar, go to a third-party lab and have them test it. That will prove the point,
You do that.
right? Somebody can take that box of cigar, go to a third-party, lab, and have them test whether or not there is trace of sugar or trace of whatever that material that's used to sweeten it. Right? We can do that.
Yeah, why
That,
did somebody do that? Because that's expensive.
not for one cigar, no. It'll be, but then again, he's spending money to do that and prove a point. That's more legit than telling everybody to buy it to prove a point.
Well, you wouldn't believe it if he did it anyways.
No, because it would I will believe it if they got a third party lab, have them
Yeah,
pick
but you
random
would-
samples.
If he paid a lab to do it, though, you wouldn't believe that the lab was telling the truth. It would have to be a lab you took it to and had it done.
That's fine.
Everybody
He
would
can
have to take
pay
a
the lab
cigar
that I
a
go
lab
to.
for himself.
He can say anybody
you-
can bring this to a lab and I'll foot the cost to prove it once and for all. Right? That's doable. He can say, I will pay.
You would okay if this you wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do
You
it
would
because
not-
I wasn't
if you
trying to prove a
wouldn't have
point.
manufactured,
I
you
didn't
would
make a
not think
product where I had to prove a point.
I think if anybody would do it, it would be Tony that would do it.
Right? I didn't make a product where I lied about it and I have to prove it. But if I had if I had made a product that I know for sure that will stand up to the questioning and somebody start questioning it and I can prove it, I'll go prove it. And I wouldn't be proving it with your expense. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I make these few more things. Go ahead and buy it, and that will prove the point.
Yeah, you wouldn't like send me the cigar and say here's $1,000 to go with that, so you can go to this lab and have it tested.
No, I will be like anybody can go to. I'll take the first person who take that to a lab to have analysis done and send me the bill.
Yeah, but that's just you. I mean, you know, that's
But
what you
but
would
wouldn't
do.
that be legit? You guys won't
Yeah.
agree that is a legit way to do it to prove a point?
That would be an option. He chose a different option that you didn't like.
Well, yeah, his different option was making more money out of it. His other option was like, here, there's the shut the fuck up pack or something like that. Go ahead and buy it. It's $50.
See, I liked his option because his option was like, yeah, if you guys are stupid enough to fucking not trust it, you know, then spend this money and try this out.
And I hate to tell you, even that didn't prove a point because it's still sweet too. I just taste a different variation of sweetness. It doesn't prove the point that the original one wasn't sweet tip.
No, it really didn't prove a point. That was never designed to prove a point. It was
Well, no,
designed
that thing was to prove a point. Well, his design of that was to prove a point, but he ended up not proving the point. Not to mention he made even more money out of it.
yeah, according to you, his point was to make money out of a bunch of fools that, you know, decided that they had to test this shit.
And knowing how fast that thing came out, he probably planned it to start with.
I've had multiple brulees, okay, and I haven't tasted a sweetened cap in any of them, okay? So
You know, here's the
That's
thing.
just,
If
you
one
know.
person said it, might not be true. But if you have hundreds of people question it, now you have a problem.
Mhm.
well, I've also heard a lot of people say they don't taste it either, and so
Yeah,
There's a lot
but
of
if
people
not
don't taste
tasting
it.
it is
I
normal,
believe-
no. If not tasting it is normal, that's fine, right? But
I've
if you
heard-
have
I've
large
personally-
amount of people that taste it, now it's a problem, right? You're
I
saying
personally trust my taste buds more than I trust Martine's, you know, because he
no,
tastes
James.
crayons.
Let me put this in perspective. That argument that you have made. All right. If millions of people say COVID vaccine is safe, and you got like 100 people that got sick and die out of it, would you still say that there's no question that it's safe?
Well, I haven't heard millions of people or even hundreds of thousands or even hundreds of people that said that it was a sweetened cap. I
But I'm
saw
asking
a
you,
big
if
argument. I saw a big argument between people that said it does and said it don't. And
but let's say if there's only
no,
100, okay, millions of people got COVID vaccine, 100 people said they fucking die out of it. Would you still agree that there's an issue? If it's only 100, it's a very small percentage, right? Would you still say that's an issue?
if it's a small percentage, nobody's cared about a disease. It's only
No, you're saying after the fact. I'm talking about if that was the case. When that vaccine came out, right? Millions of people's gonna take it. 100 people say they take it and their family died. Would you say that's the issue? Yes, Albert.
Well, they've had that situation, and there's court cases going on right now because of it.
Yeah. So and then what? They test it in the lab, right? So, yes, Albert.
What are y'all smoking?
Jackass.
Right. So for that cigar, there are quite a few people that question it. Obviously, there's enough people question it. That's why he make it to prove a point. He had to address the point because enough people question.
But to be fair, the name of the cigar provides a suggestion, right? The power of suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Have you smoked it?
I think I have, yeah, a couple times actually.
So has anybody had a brulee?
Yeah,
I think
That's
I have.
sweet,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you I did not taste the sweetened cap in any brulee I've had up until now. I
But you've
do
had a
not
brulee.
taste. Yeah,
It's sweet.
yeah, I've had the blue. I've had the brulee blue. Yes, and I do not taste the sweetened cap.
But have you had a brulee?
Yeah, I've had the brulee as well, and I do not taste the sweetened cap in the brulee.
But that doesn't prove the fact, right? Out of this screen,
Yeah, but what you're saying is because you taste a sweetened cap that it proves that there is a sweetened cap, and I'm telling you, and then you're telling me that because I don't taste it, it does not prove that there isn't one. You can't have it both ways, Tony.
no. I'm saying that it's questionable, right? Because
it's your opinion versus my opinion, and all you can basically say
right,
is
but then the
opinion,
thing
that's
is
the
that
sweetened
there
cap.
was enough people questioning it where he had to come on and address it, right? So you say you never heard people talking about it. Well, not enough people talking about it, but apparently there's enough people talking about it. That's why he came out and addressed it.
Yeah, but there was enough people from both sides saying enough people saying no, it's not sweetened, as well as people saying it was sweetened. And he thought, okay, I can make some more money out of this. That's what you were going at.
No,
you know?
no. A lot of people said it's not sweetened. It's just sweet tobacco to start with.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
So the sweetener that is in a creme brulee is vanilla, which is sweet.
Vanilla
What
is
I'm
not
asking
sweet.
is
Vanilla syrup is sweet.
It's like a syrupy sweetness.
No, vanilla
So-
itself is not sweet. Have you tasted vanilla beans?
No.
I can't remember if I have or not.
Vanilla
kinda
bean
like
itself
bitter.
is not sweet. It's
It's
creamy.
like a bitter root.
Yeah. But vanilla, when they put vanilla beans with syrup, that's what the vanilla seasoning or syrup now we use today. It's very sweet because there's sugar in it.
Yeah, there's cream, sugar, egg yolks, vanilla.
All right.
The
And
creme brulee.
especially when you talk about cream brulee, the whole top is sugar that's caramelized.
Caramelized, yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
sugar in there. So
But what
okay,
I'm
he says
trying to
I've
say
smoked okay. Low Diggity says I've smoked a ton of blues. Some were definitely sweet, while some were not. Since the factory had made a mistake in some batches.
Every brulee that I've had was sweet.
Every brulee I
The
had
brulee
was
that I
sweet.
had- the brulee I had a year after that was just sitting in the humidor still had a little trace of sweetness, but not as much.
And also, I think Tim Swanson did a test too, and everybody who's there smoking it say it was sweet too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when he asked the question to Saka when he go on there, and there was enough question where Steve Saka had to address it. If it's large enough of a percentage where the person had to come out and address it, that means there's enough people that taste it.
Mm-hmm. So
Right.
I think it was an artificial sweetener that was on the cap.
The
Yeah,
thing
but
is
I mean,
that
the thing
the rest of the
was,
cigar don't have that.
He could have saved his breath though, answering the question to begin with. He didn't need to address it because actually what happened, he addressed it. He said, no, we didn't put anything in it. And nobody believed it. Everybody says, no, I don't believe you. You're fucking lying.
But that's the. Do you
And
remember
that's
how
all I've
fast he
heard
was?
since.
Did you remember how fast it was for him to come out with the sweetened ones?
Mhm.
It's
It wasn't
almost like
that-
almost it's almost he already have it ready.
No, it was not that fast.
You know
It
how
was.
long it takes to prep some cigars that you want to change the blends
it was
for?
months. It was months.
So
And it really does not take time to go and take a paintbrush and paint the caps of some
It was
cigars.
months. You had to get the tobacco. You had to roll it. You had to let them set. You had to box it. It takes, you know, he even have the packaging and everything.
And you think they didn't just take some sweetened stuff and paint over the tips for the ones that they sweetened? That's what they probably did.
Thanks,
They didn't
Eric, for
prep
joining us.
anything.
Yeah, I just think that
Thank
you
you,
know
Eric.
because he addressed it and how fast that he was able to do this, it brings up questions.
well, you know what? I will always say this: controversy sells.
Bringing up questions is one thing, but coming out and saying they are sweetened, 100% sweetened is,
Yes.
it's wrong. It's based on your opinion.
Well, yeah, but I don't see how that's wrong as a consumer.
Yeah, but it's you could say it's for sure sweetened according to my opinion, but that's the big difference between it's a fact that you've been telling me it's a fact that they're sweetened.
I didn't say it was a fact that was sweetened. I said that there's
Yeah.
it brings up to the question. I think that was sweetened.
There's
It's definitely sweetened.
reason
To
to
my
believe.
opponent.
It's definitely
opinion.
sweetened. It's saying that it's a fact that it's sweetened.
Mm-mm.
It's
There's a
definitely
reason to
sweetened.
believe.
Hey, if my statement automatically become a fact, then I would say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because you didn't say to begin with it's reason to believe that it's been sweetened. You said it's been sweetened for sure. It's been sweetened. I know it.
So if I made a statement like
That's his
that,
opinion.
everything I say has become
Yeah,
fact.
but you did. But you
It's an
did. You
opinion.
did make a
Yeah, if
statement
I
like
say
that.
something, that's my
Martine
opinion.
did the same thing.
If I say
Martine
something,
said
that's my
same way.
opinion, right?
I mean, it's an opinion. It's reason to believe.
Right? And I'm just saying that would have been a legit way to prove it once and for all instead of trying to make more money out of people to prove a point. That's what I'm saying. Right? And I think some people will agree with me, right? It's like, get it to a lab test, people who have, and they have people provide their samples. Don't use their own samples, right? People provide their samples. Have a lab tested.
But nobody, out of all those people that said it's for 100% sweetened and we don't believe you, not one person took a cigar to a lab and said, hey, is there sugar in this thing?
Because there was no point for any of us to pay more money to prove his point.
Exactly. But
Let's say if we did find sugar in it. Let's say if we did find sugar in it. What benefit does it benefit us as a consumer?
Exactly. It'll just be like aha, and that's it. Okay, let's move on.
It's not like the cigar has a nutrition label. We can say, hey, it's false advertising. It doesn't do any good. We can't even have a class action lawsuit. No, it's stupid.
No, but you at least you would know because only you would know because somebody else could say, well, I don't know. I don't believe you.
Wait. You think that's gonna happen when I'm complaining that it's bad enough that he's making $50 from everybody to prove a point that people should be spending $3,000 to prove his point again?
I can Photoshop lab reports, So.
A certified report is very different, right? So that people can actually
can
call the
photo-
lab and they will say they did do that test.
Yeah, they would say, yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
James honoring you not, man.
Mhm.
Slip that lab technician a couple $100, he'll always say, yep, we did the test.
James is honoring.
But
I'm
that's
just trying
different.
to say
If if a lab put their stamp on the report and say they did it, and then they lied about it, that's a different story, right? You can actually sue for that. But you can't really
Right.
do anything about a cigar that tastes sweet, and then even though he come out and said there's no sugar in it, it's not gonna do anything because he didn't label it.
But then you got to pay for another lab to prove the first lab. That's like double.
I was gonna say, like I said, there is no way in the world that you're gonna convince anybody. You could do Martin could ship the shit to a lab and have it tested, and it would come back, and he would say, "No, these test results are wrong. There's sugar in that thing. I can taste it."
No, we kind of depend on our labs. So you can have a double blind lab, so which they tested multiple times.
Yeah, I don't think Martin would believe a lab.
Would you believe a lab, Martin?
If someone smarter than I am was able to tell me that this was not a sweetened cap, I'd pretty much believe him.
So what do you think it would be then? If you still taste it, right? So what would you think? Would be the case?
Martin, no, that statement's no good. No, Martin, do not continue. That statement's no good. You say if somebody's smarter than me, tell me that if that cigar is not sweetened, then you'll believe it. Steve Saka is definitely a little bit smarter.
I know what he meant. But
I know, but
what do you think it would be, Martin? If the lab said it's not sweetened cap or whatever, what would you think then?
I mean, sweetened, you automatically think sugar. If it's not sugar, it's got to be something else.
No, because they'll give
At
you
the
like
very-
an ingredient that they found there, right? And then
At
if you
the
find
very-
anything that's close to
Could be-
resemblance sugar,
It could
that's sugar.
be,
at the
yeah,
at
it
the
could be
very
honey.
at the very best, you'll be looking for artificial sweetener. Is what you got to be.
That's still
looking for.
sweetened. That's still
That's
sweetened.
still sweet.
No, what I'm saying is you have to be looking for artificial sweetener to say that this thing was sweetened, or something that is not come naturally in some sugar that does not come naturally in tobacco.
Well, tobacco naturally don't have sugar, right? So,
There are some tobacco types that do have, like a Sumatra, is a lot sweeter.
but you'll be
than,
able to. But then
natural.
once you have that lab report, you have a comparison, right? You can send another cigar of the same type of leaf, and you can see whether or not there's a difference.
I know what I'm just saying is there are cigars that we know for a fact just taste
Tastes sweeter,
sweet.
yes. But the point is that only the cap was sweet. The rest of the cigar is not sweet.
Yeah, but like I said, it was you guys' opinion on that because I tasted nothing out of the cap other than more than from any other place on the cigar.
That's because James, you're a bitter person. You don't taste the
Bitter.
sweet.
Actually,
all the sweetness, James. Like we were in a good mood until this come up, and then you're like, crap.
somebody has to provide the drama.
Right, right. So yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing about it was that I don't think that it's that big of deal whether or not a cigar has a sweetened cap or not. But
It's not. It's
I
not.
had a bigger
Well,
deal when he came out and tried to prove a point by making more money out of it. That's my problem.
Well, I thought it was the biggest joke that and I thought it was a joke on everybody that paid the money for that set of cigars to try
Right.
to figure out.
Right? Like, he already tell you these are sweetened. Smoking
And I
is
think
different. But-
he pretty much told everybody before he put it out, this is a joke on you guys.
And did not prove the point. He actually made the point worse.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
But
my
it-
problem with it. I
it
don't
was
have
a
a problem. If the cigar want to taste that with a sweet cap, so be it. Whatever. If I don't like it, I
But
don't
he did-
smoke it, right?
But he didn't hide the fact that it was that test thing, those 5 cigars or whatever was a joke,
But I was just
On the
like,
people
I
buying it.
was that came out really quickly. Those pack of cigars, you know how long it takes you to make a packaging, get new cigars, infuse them, and all that stuff just to come out with cigars. It's not that easy. But he
But they
came
don't.
out quite.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like that you got to infuse the tobacco and then put the cat and then make the cigar. They just had to go and paint some sweet shit on the end of the cap.
Right. They had to go and make a new batch with the new sweetened cap.
Well, they didn't have to make a new batch. They took, 300 cigars or whatever, and they painted them with a sugar water that had this much sugar in it, and they took another 500 and painted with this much
They
sugar
didn't
water on
paint
it.
sugar over it.
And
They
then let
infused it.
And they let it dry. They let it dry, and that sugar infused itself into the cap. I mean,
Again, this is how quickly that he was able to come out with it.
yeah, I would be able to do that. And you've done soy sauce.
That's different though. Even that took months, and I'm like only doing 5 cigars. Imagine they tried to make thousands of cigars for it.
You've done soy sauce cigars in weeks.
Yeah, but those cigars are already made, and I'm only,
I know.
getting the soy sauce in there. That's different than some,
Yeah, So the other cigars for that test didn't have to be remade or anything. All they had to do was dip the damn cigar in.
Of course, they had to be. You're talking about he's taking cigar out of his production to do this. You know what I'm saying?
He had to remake them. He's already made them. He just dips them in a damn sweetened water.
Go ahead, Martin. I think you have like multiple different ones, but go ahead, Martin.
So my question to him would be, what was his definition of a sweetened cap? If his definition was there's no added sugars, okay. So what could be the reason that it's sweet? It's a fruit pectin or something. Well, you don't have any added sugars, but it's still a sweetener that comes from somewhere else.
And the question really is, if it's not meant to be sweet, why does it call it brulee?
Right.
But then again, champagne doesn't taste like champagne. According to Innocent, it tastes like garbage.
See,
When's the last time you had garbage for dinner?
In New York, that's very easy.
exactly.
All you can do is go buy a pizza.
Right. Y'all even have good pizza out there in Germany, so I don't hear shit from you, James.
We have Italian pizza over here.
Yeah, right. You guys probably use ketchup for tomato sauce out there.
We have real Italians making the pizzas too most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Innocent, can you? What is the difference between ketchup and tomato sauce?
Well,
Sugar.
yeah, I was gonna say one got sugar, one doesn't.
How do you know there's sugar? Have you tried? What if the ketchup guy come on and tell you there's no sugar? Would you believe that there's no sugar?
Dude,
Yeah, I saw where you were getting that. I saw right the way where.
have you ever had fucking unsweetened ketchup before, Tony? They sell it.
I've tasted non-sweetened like ketchup. It just tastes like tomatoes.
It tastes like
It's
shit.
a paste. It's a paste.
It tastes like shit.
It didn't taste like shit. I mean, I don't know what kind of shit you've been eating.
Well, all right. How about this? It was disgusting. But, all right, it was
No,
disgusting.
I mean they have their use. I mean, a lot of food will use tomato paste for a reason because they just taste like tomatoes, right? So like when you making like Indian food or whatever thing that needs that tomato flavor, but you don't want the sweet, you use those things.
If I want tomato paste, I'll buy a can of tomato paste. I'm not gonna buy ketchup. And like tomato paste, ketchup is ketchup.
No, but ketchup and tomato paste are different consistency.
He's probably thinking of the original ketchup, which was cat soup.
Okay, here's the thing.
So that was the crappy stuff. And then we fixed it. We changed the name to
There's
ketchup.
still sugar. There's still sugar in ketchup because tomatoes have a little bit of sugar, 3 grams of sugar per tomato.
Innocent. You next time go to Mitsuwa and buy a Japanese ketchup, like a Japanese branded ketchup. It's a very tiny bottle.
Okay.
Buy one of those and taste it. It tastes nothing like ketchup. They use it for their omelet rice. Those ketchup for the omelet rice tastes nothing like ketchup.
Omelet rice. Yeah, now I gotta get over there to Edgewater now. Thanks, Tony.
It's not that bad. It's like
All right, has anybody tried the honey bun with the slice of cheese on it yet?
Honey bun with a slice of cheese.
That don't even sound good. That sounds
What's wrong with that?
The honey bun with the slice of cheese on top.
Yeah.
What kind of cheese, Albert?
That sounds like prison food.
You got to unwrap in the little cellophane.
What kind of cheese, Albert?
Why?
Just told you.
Some of that crap cheese.
The kind you got to unwrap in the cellophane.
Oh, the craft cheese. Okay. The singles. The government cheese.
American cheese, yeah.
American cheese is not cheese. Just so everybody know. Just that people go eat regular cheese. It's okay to have cheddar. American cheese is not cheese. This is like watching Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
Come on,
But,
Hashimoto,
it
where
ain't
are you?
easy being
I
cheesy.
haven't seen you on screen for a while. Jump on.
Mhm.
Gee. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. In the end, it's not like
Well-
if you don't like a cigar, don't smoke it. But I definitely don't believe in spending money to have someone else prove their point. Not a good way to do it.
Yeah. He didn't either, but he gave people an opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Right? Right?
Oh well, he's a great
That
seller.
was the whole funny. That was the whole funny thing about that is, it's like, guys, I didn't put sugar, on the caps of these things, and but if y'all, want,
Oh,
proof,
God.
you can do it. And
Eric's,
it's a waste of money, but I give you the opportunity.
Eric's joined the New York pizzas.
No, Eric, you say that is because you never had any Japanese pizza. Go try some Japanese
Yeah, but
pizza. They are
Chicago
different
style.
level.
Where? What Japanese pizza did he try, Tony? Come on. Where?
I mean,
Yeah,
just
anchovies on it,
go
probably.
to Japan and order some pizza.
Oh,
Does it have anchovies on it?
You're asking Tony where he had Japanese pizza.
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
mean,
just,
duh.
it's not gonna be flour though. It's gonna be rice though.
No, it's still flour though. Okay, don't go ratio like that. Don't go ratio like that. Pizza is still pizza.
No.
Pizza is still pizza. Let's not go ratio.
It's like saying when you go to McDonald's in Japan, you don't get beef, all beef, you get rice patties. It's
All right, you know what?
Here's regular dough in China, in Japan. Now they do make some special,
Wow.
really specialized pizzas
That is
in
crazy.
Japan.
That is so crazy.
Pizza. It's not
American
rice.
food.
It's not rice.
I would eat that shit.
Yes, I hope so.
Like it's so much
Get
going
some
on.
pizza, man.
Yeah,
No.
$2,000 for a pizza?
Did you see a
There's an
dollar sign there? It's a yen,
Italian
man. It has a yen sign on it.
Mm.
There is an Italian restaurant here in Dallas that will actually put real tomatoes on the pizza. That shit's so fucking good.
We got it. This the 4 different regions now: north, south, west, east. Different kind of pizza.
Is that one pizza, taco pizza?
Where did you
Bottom
see
corner?
that?
I said, is it?
Oh no, it's a BLT.
Just looking at that photo.
It literally say BLT
The
on it.
lettuce and tomato looks,
BLT
I guess,
pizza.
kind of looks like a taco pizza to me.
I'd eat that shit.
There ain't no pizza. They look like tortillas. No, they have pizza though.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
So-
looking at the fixings that you put in a taco.
So what's the
You know,
South
you
pizza?
put tomatoes and
Oh,
lettuce
so
and shit.
we seen the BLT, we seen the chicken cutlet. What were the other two?
Let me see. Hold on. We gotta take a closer look. So it's Texas barbecue, smoked sausage, and Doritos. Okay, and then the New York BLT had bacon, lettuce, tomato, American sliced cheese, and cream cheese. And then
Okay.
the West one was California Angus steak. Okay, and
But Californians don't eat beef.
but they're just saying that
California
it's Angus steak. And
Anguish steak.
Anus
and the
steak.
North, oh my god, the North was disgusting. Wisconsin fish fries, fried fish with mozzarella cheese.
What the fuck is no, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. What the fuck is that?
It tastes good. All right, like let's not
That's
judge
terrible.
until you tried it, right?
No,
Uh,
there's no trying that. Don't trying that. No.
I just never been a fish fan on pizza, so I don't like any kind of fish on pizza.
And
Also,
I'm gonna show you one more. This is
sardines on pizza.
from Domino's
Anchovies are the
Pizza.
best on pizza.
Anchovies. There you go.
This is from Domino's Pizza. Okay.
I've never had anchovies on pizza.
You should try it.
Dude,
Two
Ninja
things that do
Turtle.
not belong on pizza: fish or pineapple. Okay,
What?
fish and pineapple do not belong on pizza. Any
Oh,
pizza, you know? Either together or separate.
That's another argument there.
Nah, no. I'll do a pineapple and pepper and chicken pizza.
I do a Hawaiian pizza, but you got to add some jalapenos on there. You get the spicy and sweet. What is that?
This is Domino's in Japan
Yep.
with Calbee.
Hmm.
So
I
Korean
tried
barbecue
eating
pork.
I tried eating
I'll eat that shit.
a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito.
Hey, don't be
with
disrespectful,
chicken.
Albert.
I was gonna say it, man. I was eating a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito where I had eggs and then I had chopped up chicken in it. I felt like I was eating the pre-chicken and the post-chicken at the same time. Kind of burst me out, dude. It really got to my head, man. I was like, "What the
Oh,
frick? This
man.
thing tasted right."
Eric, I have to disagree. Chicago makes shitty pizza.
No, Chicago makes different pizza. That's kind of different. Like, here's the thing, right?
They
When
make
you say
garbage.
nobody makes barbecue better than Texas, and nobody makes pizza better than New York, couldn't they just make a pizza with Texas barbecue? So is that still good? I mean, that's basically what it is. Somebody learned how to make Texas barbecue and pizza from New York and put them together, and that's the recipe.
Yep.
Well, if he's saying nobody makes pizza better than New York and Chi-Town, he's talking about American pizza, right? I hope.
Mhm.
Right.
She's talking
But I
about pizza
think-
pie.
I think a little Italian guy and a goat can probably make a fucking better pizza than anything New York's got.
But the Italian guy's in New York, so now what?
They ain't no real Italians in New York.
All pizza is not real pizza unless you go to Italy, where they make it, where they made it originally.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's like saying that our rice is not real rice unless you eat your rice from China.
But it's different ingredients.
Yeah, it's
So
different
if you were
rice
to go to
too.
Italy, different ingredients
Well-
they put on a pizza. It's a pizza.
They don't put that
That's
much
like
stuff
saying
on
it's
it.
like
Literally, they don't put that
Americanized
much
or
on it
whatever.
on a pizza. If you go to Sicily
don't.
to eat pizza, they don't put that much on it.
Mhm.
That's like saying if you're going to eat French fries, you have to go to Greece.
That's
I mean, I know a few Italians over here in Germany that can make one hell of a pizza. So
Right? It's preference.
they
It's preference.
they're actually born in Italy and moved to Germany. Okay.
I mean, if
That's
you're
where
really
French
talking
fries-
about pizza, I think the original pizza and it's just like margarita pizza, basically. Those are the like really basic cheese and basil and some drizzle or oil. That's it.
No, that's pizza that was made down in the Bahamas, right?
No,
Puerto Rico.
I mean,
Oh, where's Rick?
a good pizza starts with the dough to begin with, and Italians make really good pizza dough.
But
Let's
French
see.
fries were first made in Greece.
oh my god,
I don't believe that.
it's still made in
It
Greece.
was.
He's talking about how else you gonna fry French fries?
Made in Greece.
Oh man.
Wow. Albert,
Go
you're
drink
suspended.
something, Martin.
Albert,
This is
you're
easy pickings
suspended.
tonight, man. Easy pickings.
Go grab low hanging fruit.
It really is, dude.
Ah,
Shooting birds on the wire, man.
Man,
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's never ending. And what's funny is today is the easy ones that I got and they didn't get. That's the problem.
They're not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a surprise that you actually,
What's with today?
Two
Like,
for
you know,
two today.
usually I'm the one that's go, you know, but hey.
Yeah, I say today you're 2 for 2. And, it's like Martin, go drink something. You get it faster.
I think
Yes.
today I
I've
paid
been
too much
drinking.
attention. Today I paid too much attention because James is on. So
Okay.
Yeah, you know how it works. How it works.
I've been drinking.
Yeah, when both of us are on together, it's like
you kind of had to pay
you gotta
attention
watch
to what's going on
DEFCON,
because
DEFCON 5, man. DEFCON 5.
or you need some good bourbon.
So what movie was that?
I think I need
DEFCON 5.
Better bourbon.
Come on. What movie was that? DEFCON 5.
depends. Can they hear?
Ah. That'd be War Games, my friend. War Games. Did you watch War Games?
Nope.
Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, it's before his time.
Where's Aaron from?
There's a DEFCON 4,
Still-
1985.
No, they went to DEFCON 5 in the War Games.
Aaron, if you're still on, where are you from?
Say it again.
I said, if Aaron is still on, where's he from?
Me, Eric?
Or she? Eric, sorry.
Eric's from Texas.
Originally. Wait. What do you mean? Like, you know Eric? Martin, you know Eric?
Is that Eric that went with us to Fuzzy's?
Tacos.
Huh?
Eric that went with us to tacos. Come on.
Yeah, Fuzzy's. Oh, okay. I didn't recognize his last name.
Oh my God, come on.
I didn't.
Well, the last name is kind of throws you off. I agree with that.
Because on Discord, he goes by something else.
Zampera.
Sangron.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, Eric is that Texas Eric that went to taco with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
My bad.
You don't know your own crowd. Come on.
It's so big.
Like I said, I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, what the hell, Martine?
It's like I said,
Damn, dude.
what he
It's
goes
such a
by
large
something else on
crowd. You
Discord.
can't know everybody.
I you know the reason I know that's not Eric is because I don't see a lot of Eric with a K.
Yeah, Sangron is the word smartass in Spanish.
And you would think that Martin will probably know, but he doesn't.
I mean, at first, it looked like it was Aaron, Erin. But I could barely see the screen. It's all blurry.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's the bourbon.
That's the bourbon, yeah.
That's the bourbon.
That's the bourbon.
That's
Oh,
not
man.
Jake. Martine. You must have got hold of some
What?
Jake.
Yeah.
You must have got hold of some Jake
What?
in your whiskey.
Jake.
What are we talking about here?
Jake was like some crap whiskey that caused people to go blind.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I didn't know about that.
Some
about
bad
Jack?
whiskeys. Some bad whiskey from the DR.
No, whiskey from like where people were making their own whiskey back in the.
With lead pipe, yeah.
You had to drink some serious amount to literally get that to affect you, though.
Yeah, this is like really
Yeah.
concentrated, right?
Yeah, but still, I mean, the lead poisoning to cause you blindness, you had to have some serious amount.
There are people that died from whiskey made with lead pipes.
Right, but you
too
have to
big.
have some amount. I mean, the lead stays in your body, but it takes a while,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
It's not like
people that-
immediately.
People, were seriously into moonshine.
Or they might have gotten the first bit of the moonshine, right? That messes you up.
Well, yeah, that's very strong. So before they mix it with anything else. They just distill, just pure alcohol distilled.
Have you had pure distilled alcohol?
No, you shouldn't. That'll kill you.
No, you can drink small amounts of it. You shouldn't drink large amounts.
Well, if you don't wash out anything, distilled alcohol technically is 100% alcohol. You're drinking rubby alcohol.
Usually what comes out of the distillery is about 85%.
That's still very high.
Yeah, but I went to a whiskey distillery here in Corkheim. I had a whiskey tasting. The first thing he let me taste was the freshly distilled.
But it depends on what portion of what time you start to. Okay, so alcohol evaporate first. So if you get the very beginning of the alcohol, they are 100%. But as it goes, water also starts to evaporate from boiling. Then you start mixing water. But the very first few seconds, those or even minutes, those are pure alcohol.
It wasn't dropping out of the tube or whatever,
Right? Like the first, because alcohol has to evaporate first before the water. That's why distillery works. But
it was freshly distilled alcohol, though. I mean,
But that's a lot of alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol hits your bloodstream really quickly, and then your body has to be able to get rid of it. So unless you drink something to dilute it, you're drinking a large amount of alcohol that's gonna damage yourself really quickly.
So I mean, let's take a sip of it, to see what it tastes like. It's not so bad.
Well, yeah, obviously, I'm talking about somebody that decided to go, hey, cheers.
But yeah, I know guys.
What happened to you, James?
Drank a bottle of Everclear. Two guys one night. They were mixing it with orange juice to begin with, and then it got to be too much trouble to add orange juice. So they're drinking Everclear right out of the bottle, and that's like 75% alcohol.
That's a lot of alcohol. I don't know.
And then they started running and flipping over a fence.